Hello guys, how are you all doing? So today is the day of the Tonys, and hopefully this will be a day of just the celebration, all the reasons why we love Broadway and theatre. So, to celebrate that, what I thought I'd do is react to one of my favourite Tony opening performances of all time, Neil Patrick Harris's Bigger in 2013. So, with that being said, let's react. Oh my god, every time I do it, I keep making jokes about it, but I love doing a lens zoom. Let's actually get into it now.
It's only this next singer's fourth time singing in his pub, so cut him some slack. He's singing something new.
Hi. I'm Neil. I wouldn't be here if someone else hadn't passed on hosting, so special thanks to Shia LaBeouf for this opportunity.
I genuinely love Neil Patrick Harris. The bloke is just fantastic. He's just funny and brilliant, and the fact that he just has this love for musicals, it's just brilliant. I love the bloke.
I can break your heart with a work of art and a song that's quiet and small, but we're back where we began it all. Radio City, music hall. So tonight we might go bigger. That's right, it's bigger. It's Broadway's greatest night, and we're raring to go.
What I find mad about this song is Lin-Manuel Miranda was one of the people that helps to write it and put it together. And it has some of his mannerisms, but it also, feels like something new for him. You can tell by the quality of this song that he was involved in the writing of it, and that I'm all the happier for it, honestly.
The season's new recruits include the cast of Kinky Boots. You know they're beautiful and buff as Navy SEALs. And you could bounce a quarter off the ass of Billy Porter. Lord, he does 8 shows a week in 8-inch heels. Hats off to Barry Gordy, he runs Motown like a boss. He dominates top 40 and he banged Diana Ross. He wrote his own libretto, which is really kind of ballin'. He took every Motown classic and he said, I'll put them all in. Make it bigger. That's right, it's bigger. I just learned this dance like half an hour ago. We're going bigger, like so much bigger. You ever seen so many divas in a row? Well, stick with me, cause your MC's a seasoned pro.
Like, I can't just, not react to this song without just, a big smile on my face. I just love it. Like, the energy Neil gives it, the writing, it's just fantastic.
It's Pippin, never flipping, always slipping, flying for a corner of the sky. But the sky is overcrowded with his oh-so-highly touted cast of singing circus people flying by. The cast of Bring It On had count them 32 debuts. Hey kids, welcome to Broadway, don't forget your union dues. In tandem like we planned them, forgive me if it's random, but Mike Tyson had a one-man show. Let's give the man a hand and make things bigger. I'm here with Iron Mike, he's a heavyweight, yo, we're going bigger. The right is bigger. We've got cheerleaders, contortionists, and so, hey, he'll go a Fred Sports Bar, change the channel to our show. Go, Neil, go! The magical...
Just Mike, when I first saw that bit just got, because it's just the idea of boxing and musical theatre coming together in that way, and you can see he doesn't really know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing being there, but it's just a joy to see, isn't it?
The magical Matildas wrote the show and nearly killed us, so they got a special Tony of their own. Strikes at the Achilles of the jaded former Billies. They get Tonys but get fired when they're grown. Now here's the kids from Christmas Story, Annie and her orphans. So many child actors high on Red Bull and endorphins. They barely come up to your knees, but God, they're singing like MVPs, and they're the reason this whole season seems to look like Chuck E. Cheese. And geez, it's bigger. That's right, it's bigger. Is there a Tony daycare where all of you go? You're getting bigger. The night is bigger. Do your parents set aside your Broadway dough? Never mind, on with the show.
Like, without going into this, like, too deep on a musical level, because it's a Tony's performance. No one really wants, you know, the deep musical analysis. But even just, like, bringing on the kids is just, like, a new way of bringing in humour. But it also does, like, fun things with, like, the continuing beats we've got going on with the kids' voices and, like, all the jokes we can make out of it. It's incredible.
Broadway's where famous people go. Though being famous doesn't mean that you will get a good review. So Alec, write Ben Brantley if you want, that's entertaining too. We've got magic to do.
If there is any bit I find a bit random, it is the magic trick. It's interesting. I presume you know, like it gives the singing a little bit of a break. Probably gives Neil a little bit of a break off. I know this was pre-filmed and there could have even been a little break to pull off that trick. Who knew? But it's fun enough, and I'll let Neil get away with it.
Can I have my Tom Hooper Les Mis close-up, please? See, on Broadway, we don't need extreme close-ups to prove we're singing live. We sing live 8 shows a week. Check it. At the end of the day, we are gathered together to honor the best and the brightest. And tomorrow, the fashion police will report on your dress and who wore it the tightest. If you win, have the time of your life. Tell your manager, dad, and your mom thanks. Hi to your kids and your husband or wife, maybe just for the hell of it, Tom Hanks. Nothing is bigger and better than seeing a veteran get an ovation, or seeing a brilliant beginner freak out on a win on their first nomination. There's a kid in the middle of nowhere who's sitting there living for Tony performances, singing and flipping along with the Pippins and Wiggets and Kikis, Matildas, and Mormonses. So we might reassure that kid and do something to spur that kid, because I promise you, all of us out here tonight, we were that.
Before we go into, obviously, the major class finale, like, it's funny, and, like, the rapping, and, like the way Neil manages to get that out is fantastic, but that, like, last little bit, like emotional and, like, teary-eyed is probably the wrong word, but it's inspiring stuff. It's powerful, and, like, obviously, to the medium of music, it has that power, and I love that bit. I really do. This whole video is just quality. It's really good.
And now we're bigger. Tonight it's bigger. So let's create the biggest spectacle we know. Come see the super sexy Cinderella sisters celebrating. Ladies, grab a fella. The tempo is accelerating. Spidey, Pippin, Motown fans, and Kinky Rock of Vegas. Chicago, bring it on. A Christmas story sharing stages. Mamma Mia and Lion King, a Jersey Boy night. Kathy Lee's a Broadway lyricist, so anything can happen. Bigger, New York is bigger. So welcome to our bigger, better, best of Broadway. Tony
Well, that was incredible. Honestly, there's nothing more I can say. I think that for a Broadway performance, that performance just does so much just to, like, reinvigorate that joy of musicals and Broadway. And as, you know, like, a person living in England, how much I love the West End, how much one day, you know, I would love to, like, go and, like, see Broadway and just, like, soak it up, and, like, that magic, and just even, you know, without my petty little dreams, the idea of just theatre and just this joyous, wonderful thing is truly personified in that video, and that's one of the reasons why I love it so much, truly. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, feel free, but what I'd really like you to do is there's a playlist here of musicals that I have never seen before and me reacting to them for the first time. If you want to check those out, I've got some lovely options there. Have a gander. Go on. Have a peruse. Peruse. What?